You know, we're going through a real crisis in this country of masculinity. And I suppose I say that now after a couple of years of, you know, listening to the more prominent voices in politics and journalism and the media and so on and so forth. And men in particular, like Micheál Martin, Aidan O'Queerdon, or whatever the fuck he calls himself, you know, Leo Varadkar, Cathal Crowe, like, there's any amount of these so-called men in leadership positions, in positions of power and positions of influence, that, like, they're anything but masculine, you know? Like, Owen O'Brien can't even tell you what a woman is without his soul evacuating his body in terror.
Owen, can we just ask one last question? What is a woman? What is a woman?
If you're asking me about gender...
No, I'm asking you what is a woman. It's a very simple question. What is a woman? Just give me a definition. You speak English.
Does a woman have a cervix?
No, what is a woman? What is...
And I'm just wondering at this stage, 2023, what in the name of fuck are we doing? I don't know. Like, I see fellas out there again, they're so opinionated on the internet, mind you. And you know, well, in real life, like, these same fellas, they'd be eating their avocado toast for breakfast while you ate steak with your bare fucking hands and blood dripping off your chin. Like, they're the same guys who would have a year's membership to a gym but would only ever use the sauna. The same guys who, if they wanted to have kids, they'd need 4 scientists and a laboratory. But I'm wondering, what are we doing? Where are we going as a society? And why are people voting for men who are objectively weak? Like, objectively, verifiably, observably and testably, physically, mentally, emotionally weak. Like, what do you expect to gain from putting a person into power who was obviously bullied, you know, bullied throughout their whole lives, like useless at everything, good for nothing? I don't know. Like, you can pick these guys over crowd too. Like you could walk up to some random guy in the street who you think is a lefty and say, "Hey bro, diversity is our strength," and he'd tell you right on. Like, these, you can pick them out of a crowd. Fucking beta male, useless fuckers. Like, 500 years ago, these same guys would be surviving by picking nuts and berries, while the rest of us were out, like, hunting for fucking meat. But there's a serious, unbelievable, like, observable, undeniable problem of masculinity in this country. And it's weak men. It has nothing to do with strong men at all. It's weak, pathetic, useless men. I'm thinking about, even, sorry now, I'm going on a bit of a rant, like, I'm thinking about a video there of Leo Varadkar, where he was trying to connect a hurl with a schlitter for a video, and he couldn't even manage it. Like, he couldn't manage it. And I'm just thinking about myself. At 17 years old, 17, I joined the army. They fucking handed me a rifle. You know what I mean? At 17. I don't know. Something has to be done, you know. Something really has to be done. Like, survival of the fittest. Like, that's a phrase for a reason. I don't want these men in politics, these weak, useless, fucking disgruntled, resentful wankers in politics. You know, they're not even, like, what are they in there for? Like, in my mind, they're in there to exact retribution for being bullied as kids. I don't know. A change. We need a fucking change. We need to do something. You know, and it would go against my notions of freedom, because I'm trying to stay loyal to my worldview. But I'm wondering at the same time, you know, with some form of military service, and I suppose it would have to be voluntary military service, you know, would it be a good thing for the country? And I'm thinking it would. You know, as long as we had the right instructors, the good instructors, because at this stage the army has also been infiltrated with fucking idiots, with fools, with useless, weak men who are only there because the officers needed numbers, you know what I mean? But again, moral of the story, we're having a serious crisis of masculinity in this country, and we need to do something about it.